what are Facebook lead ads and how to use them. I pre-recorded another video about this topic. Maybe you have watched it, but then I put it down after some hours because the quality, I realized the quality was just too bad. So sorry for that, but I got a new microphone. Maybe this time it works better, even though I think it's still not that perfect. Maybe it's my laptop. I think it's my laptop. So but it should definitely better. It should definitely be better than the last ones. So now again, what are Facebook lead ads and how to use them? Facebook lead ads are a pretty cool thing for people who want to, like the name says, gain leads on Facebook. And it's not that much of an e-commerce topic because they are not that much usable for e-commerce stores. But a lot of people ask me to do more general marketing stuff. So branding, marketing strategy, but also things like lead generation and marketing for other type of things like affiliate marketing. So I decided that I want to do more about this as well now. And yeah, lead ads are basically a great thing because they keep your the people that you target directly on Facebook, which means it's a little bit easier for them to communicate. They don't have to leave the site, and for Facebook it's a little bit better. So they are typically a little bit cheaper than website ads where they have to leave. And let's just dive in and have a look at how lead generation ads work and how you can set them up. So first, here on the normal main screen that you all know, we go on lead generation. Then since a pretty short amount of time, you have the option to split test directly in the beginning. So Facebook will set up two different ad groups of your ad. So that two different ad sets, sorry, this was AdWords now, of your ad, and you can change, you can split test things like the audience or the delivery or the placement, and it makes it even easier than the normal split testing where you have to create two by yourself. Here you can just type in the different things, the different budgets, and it's very, very easy. But since this is not specific for lead generation ads, I will skip this and just continue with the lead ad. So here you can see just the normal screen where you can choose the different placements and interests. E-commerce Nation is just one of my old agency sites, so nothing special. I don't use it anymore at all. And I mean, this is the familiar screen that you all know. You know, you can do the placements, and here it says optimization for leads. And now on the next page, the interesting stuff begins. When you come to the format, it still looks pretty much the same, single image, single video. But when you go down here to lead form, it's different than the other type of ads where you choose other things. So you go here and say new lead form, and then you have some options. So first of all, you can use a welcome screen if you want, and this is something that is actually pretty useful. You can type in a headline. So for example, let's say Shopify conversion report 2017. Let's say you just want to offer a conversion report about Shopify, let's say a PDF file or something. You can use this headline, and then you can choose whether you want to use a paragraph, so just basically text, or if you want to use bullets, which is what I normally prefer because you can really say what this thing is about. For example, insights from 1,000 Shopify stores, average ROI increase of 25%, and 7 most common conversion killers. You know, I just made it up now. Some stuff about the product or about the thing that you're offering, whether it's an ebook or a webinar or whatever. And then down here you can select a certain button. In this case, since we would do this for a PDF, we just say download now. And now, as you can see, the good thing about this lead ad is the guy who's interested in this can do it all on Facebook. They don't have to leave. They don't have to visit your website and navigate around and find this and put in their information. They can do all this directly on Facebook, and this is especially useful if you're on mobile because Facebook will automatically fill in all the fields that they know about your potential customer already. So when we come to the questions where you can basically select the different user information that the user will have to give you in order to submit this form. In case you choose email and full name, Facebook automatically knows these both things about your potential customer, so they will pre-fill it, and your customer will only have to click submit, and that's all. So this is a very, very huge advantage, especially if the people are browsing on mobile, because on mobile it's always a little bit more time consuming, a little bit more hassle to put in your information. They have to browse around, and then they have to type in, and they have to click on the field, and then they have to type in, and then they have to select the next field. So this makes it very, very easy. They can basically just hit submit. So the distance between becoming a subscriber of your channel and just going away without doing anything will become much smaller than when they have to visit your site and search the form and type all of the stuff in. So it's very, very comfortable. And of course you can also use other options like phone number, so that they also have to give their phone number if you plan to call them, or maybe you want to get their address as well. Or if you want to get some insights, maybe you want that they specify their gender. And of course, more information is always better for you, but you should keep in mind that the more information you get, the less likely the people are to really submit, because no one wants to enter 10 different fields. And so most of the time, if you want simple leads, then it makes the most sense to just go with full name and email. Sometimes I even keep the full name out because it's not that important, and just go with the email, which is the most important thing. Then you also have the option to use a custom question, and this can be an open question. So for example, do we have something like age already? No, I don't think so. Date of birth, yeah, well, but it doesn't matter. So say, what's your age? And then they can just type in any answer. Of course, this one makes no sense, but you can also use an open question. Somebody, for example, why do you like us, or some stupid things like that. So you can really get to know more about your customers. You can ask them questions about you, about how they like your service, or what they want to know more about, and stuff like this. So you can get really nice insights from this. Of course, open questions are always a little bit less likely to be filled, so people don't want to think and write down some things. So normally it's just better to give these pre-filled forms. Facebook will automatically fill them. They just need to hit submit. So it's very, very quick, very, very comfortable. And if you do it the right way, these ads can be much cheaper than the typical website conversion ads. So like I said, not that relevant. And then in the next screen, you will put in your privacy policy from your website, just in here, link URL. And then you can also choose a thank you screen where you direct them to a certain page of your website. And for example, they can go here and you can direct them to an upsell or something like this. And you have, of course, the settings where you can, for example, choose the predefined language of this whole form. So yeah, like I said, this is not that suitable for e-commerce, but even if you want to use this for your store, there can be a few things that you can use this for. For example, if you have a newsletter that you want to promote, you can say, hey, sign up to your newsletter. You will get weekly information about our brand, and you can get people to sign up for your newsletter. Then you can use special promotions and give away coupons and stuff like this. So you can say, hey, sign up here and get 20% or something. You can also prepare a product launch. So if you're about to launch your product in 2 weeks, you can say register here and be the first to get informed when we launch our product. So there are a lot of different things you can use this for, but still, all in all, lead ads are more likely to be used by people who really mainly need that leads to do their business, so service businesses and this kind of stuff, and not really selling products. Nonetheless, I hope this was helpful for you. One thing that may also be helpful is that you can use custom audiences for the lead ads. So you can basically just create a new custom audience and select engagement on Facebook, and then you can select lead ad. And now you can just browse a certain lead ad that you created, and then you can say anyone who opened this form will be added to the custom audience, or only people who opened but didn't submit, what makes, in my opinion, the most sense, or people who opened and submitted the form. yeah, so basically you can put all the people who see your form into a custom audience, and then, for example, do remarketing to them, or you can create lookalike audiences from them. So very, very cool tool to combine lead ads with custom audiences. And in general, lead ads is a very interesting thing that you should definitely check out. So let me know what you think about this, if you used lead ads before, if you will use them now, or if you have any other questions about them. And else, good luck with your business, and let me know if you want to see some other videos related to this one.